This is Matt with the Fighting Dirty Podcast, and this is Rising Sun. I just got my package in the mail. Oh, yeah. And I'm super excited to see what is in this box. It's so pretty. All right, so the first box we're going to dive into is our base core set box. Set in legendary feudal Japan, Rising Sun places players in control of the great clans gathered by the mighty Kami to reshape the lands and return them to their honorable spiritual traditions. And this is the most fun part. All right, we got a rule book here. We got a Rising Sun rule book. We have our first minis. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let me get one of these little guys out. Yep. These are beautiful. These are high quality miniatures. Got a good weight to them. I mean, just the finest of details. We're going to take a look at the different factions represented in Rising Sun. Every faction is made up of 3 different type of characters. You have your Shintos, your Daimyos, and your Bushis. The first clan we're going to look at is the Turtle Clan. Hard as the mind, delicate as steel. And they have a special skill called Shell of the Eternal, which allows their strongholds to count as one force during combat and can move as if they were figures. This is going to be a lot of fun to paint. This is going to be one of those games you're really going to enjoy painting, and you should take your time on it. I've been working on some games that I don't really care how they look, just trying to get better at painting miniatures, and this is like something I would want to ramp my way up to. Alright, we got some other boxes here. Doesn't really say what it is, so I guess it's going to be a surprise. Oh, wow. Giant miniatures. This is what I'm talking about. These are insane. Alright, we also got the plastic coins. I think I paid $20 for the metal coins, which is ridiculous. These are actually pretty good plastic coins. A lot of detail. There's actually a lot of detail in there. I don't speak or read Japanese in any way, so this could literally say anything. You gotta look at these minis though. This is what people pay for. Look at these. These are huge. These are the rings, the little stands for the various miniatures here. I also love the color scheme. Look at these minis. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god, I broke it. How the fuck does go back in there? Alright, let's see if we can do this without dumping the miniatures. Prick. Fucking prick. Alright, this one keeps falling out. Let's try this again. Here we go. Ah! Shit! Alright, they all fell out. That's trash. So these are the monster figures, and they are beautiful, and they are huge. Here's some perspective. I'll give you. You guys can see how big these are. In this game of Rising Sun, you can train a monster, and you get to keep that monster for the rest of the game. So you can get a dragon or whatever. But here's a little perspective. This is your normal sized figure. And those are the monsters, and they are glorious, and they are huge, and they are detailed. These are some of the nicest miniatures I have seen in a board game, and this really excites me. This is going to be a lot of fun to paint. And for those of you who enjoy painting, I would say work your way up to these pieces. I want to take a closer look at the various monster figures in Rising Sun. The first figure you're going to see is the Oni of Hate. And the Oni of Hate has a cost of 3, and when he enters play, he can kill a local Bushi or Shinto from each character with higher honor than you. So throughout this game, you can buy and train these monsters, and once you buy and train these monsters, they're immediately summoned to one of your strongholds, and if they die, they go back into your reservoir. So throughout this game, you can increase your army by adding these monsters. This monster that you're looking at right now is the River Dragon, and he counts as 5 fours and has a cost of 3. The next monster we're going to look at is the Oni of Skulls, and he has a cost of 2 and counts as 3 fours in any province where you have the lowest honor. Look at the detail in this. Look how much time they spent sculpting these. The next monster we are going to look at is the Oni of Spite. Cost of 3, and when the Oni of Spite enters a province for any reason, you can steal 2 Rising Sun from each higher honor player with any force there. This is Komenu, forgive my pronunciation. Has a cost of 2 and also counts as a Shinto. I love the detail in this. Look at that. Look what they did with the back, with the tail, all that fine detail in the body. The next monster we're going to look at is the Oni of Skulls. Cost of 2. If you win a War Province token with this monster, gain 2 Rising Sun for each Oni you have. And yes, those are headless bodies hanging from its stick. Alright, the final monster we're going to talk about is the Oni of Blood. Cost of 3. Counts as 2 force or 4 force in any province where you have the lowest honor. Look at this guy's back. And we got one more box within the box to open. And these are the rest of the clan figures. And they are also beautiful. You got your various clan figures here. The Lotus clan, the Bonsai clan, the Koi clan, the Dragonfly, and the Turtle clan. I love the color scheme on this. These light, beautiful colors that they decided to use. This is nice. If I tilt it too much, all the pieces will fall out, so bear with me. Alright, so those are amazing. We're going to take a closer look at all the other factions in Rising Sun. This is the Dragonfly clan. Wings, Wind, and Spirit. They have a special ability called Gossamer Wings, and this allows the Dragon clan figures to move anywhere on the map and may summon them in any province. I think it's important to note that every clan got 4 different molds. So for the Bushis, the Shintos, and the Daimyos, you got 4 different molds for 3 different classic characters. And I just find that super impressive. That's going above and beyond. And they are beautiful. They are finely detailed. And every clan has a life of its own. And that to me is one of the more impressive things about Rising Sun. It's like you can find yourself aligning with, I really like this clan, and I want to play that clan again. The next clan we're going to look at is the Koi clan. Flow like water. Eddies in the stream is their special ability, and it allows them to use money as Ronin tokens. At the start of the war phase, you can convert all your Ronin tokens back into money. The fourth clan we're going to look at is the Bonsai clan. Humility, Earth, and Root. They have a special ability called Sacred Bounty. Everything you buy with money costs no more than 1 before any discount. As I mentioned earlier, you have 3 different types of characters. You have your Bushis, and you get 6 of those per clan, and these are your just basic foot soldiers. You have your Shintos, and you get 3 of those, and that's who you send to go and worship at the temples. And then you have 1 daimyo, and the daimyo has a black base. The Shintos have a white base, and then the regular old Bushi foot soldiers have no base. So they're so easily recognizable, and you can just tell them apart, and it's so clear. The final clan on your screen is the Lotus clan, and they probably have my favorite set of molds. I love how massive these weapons are. The Lotus clan. Patience is key. When you choose a political mandate, place it face down, and it can be any mandate you wish. Components matter. The thickness of the cardboard is important. The way your miniatures looks. Do they have a nice weight to them? Is there detail? Does it look like they actually spent some time or actually spent money to commission an artist? They did. They not only commissioned a great graphic designer, they also commissioned someone who could create these beautiful miniatures that I now get to love and hold and think about and talk about. Hold me. Alright, this is the game board for Rising Sun, and at first glance, it is stunning to look at. The artwork is amazing. All the credit in the world throughout this game, from the components to the board to the rule book to the minis. Everything is just the top of the line, top-notch quality, and I really appreciate that when developers go out of their way to make all the aesthetics simply amazing. And to me, aesthetics are important in a board game. So you can see that it is a map of Japan, and it's broken up into 8 different provinces, and all the provinces have a very strong border around them, and you can you can distinctly tell which provinces are which. You'll also see that some of them share a border, and that is a checkered kind of border, and you can tell that those provinces are adjacent. So right here, these provinces are not adjacent, and these provinces are not adjacent. So to get around some of that, they added shipping lanes so that you can move around the board long distances. You'll never get pinned down. You'll always have a way. If you feel like you're starting to get cornered, you can get out. In the top left corner, you'll see there's the honor track, and honor fluctuates throughout the game depending on how many players you have playing. If you lose honor, you simply would slide down a slot, and the person who's in the second position would move up, or third position to second, or fourth to third, that kind of thing. So honor is a fluctuating commodity in this game. Up here, we have the shrine slots, and at the start of each game, 4 random shrine tiles are placed in these slots. This is where your Shinto can go and worship the various kami that are represented in this game. This, probably the most important thing, is the political track. Each season starts with the tea ceremony, where alliances can be formed between clans. So the Turtle Clan and the Dragonfly Clan, the Fox Clan and the Koi Clan, so on and so forth. These slots are where you're going to put your political mandate tiles, and those are those hard plastic tiles if you backed it on Kickstarter, or they're cardboard if you get the base game. These symbols are when the kami will take their turn, and so that will happen periodically throughout the season. And finally, this is the war symbol. That's where war will take place. So you get to go through all this stuff, and then war will take place. Throughout the game, you're going to put little war markers on the various provinces where wars will take place. And again, if you back the Kickstarter, those are actually a little flag that stands up, a 3D flag made of plastic. If you didn't, then it's just a little cardboard token in the regular core set. This track over here is the war province slots. At the start of each season, the battles that will take place during the war phase are randomized by placing a number of that season's war province tokens on those slots. You have your scoring track that goes all the way from 1 to 50, so you can score points throughout the game. And those are the different icons and markers that you need to know about within this game. We have our different clan screens here. So the various clans that are represented in the game. We have the Turtle Clan. These are really nice. We have the Lotus Clan. Koi Clan. Bonsai Clan. Dragonfly Clan. On the inside, it tells you what your starting honor is, where your home province is. It tells you what your seasonal income will be throughout the game, and end of game bonuses. It'll tell you. It will also tell you what kind of skills, like a special skill that your characters will have throughout the game. So this one, the Dragonfly Cannon, has Gossamer Wings. And you may move your figures anywhere on the map and may summon them in any province. Every clan has one of these. They're really good. They're thick stock. Got a good clean smell to it. They're made in a good factory. One of the cleaner ones. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at these. Ooh. All right, we got all our different markers for the game. I'm not going to go through all these. Just know this is super thick. I really like these. The war advantages. Look at those up close. Read those. That's kind of cool. All in all, I'm super impressed with all the contents in the core box. Quality, super high. Artwork, stupendous. If this was the only thing that you backed, if you didn't go all in on the player mat, and the art book, the metal coins, you got your money's worth because you got those other things that we're going to get to. So if you got in at the base level, you did it. This, whether you're paying $80 for it, $50 for it in the future, $100 for it, I think you're going to get your money out of this game. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the Daimyo box, which was part of, if you paid the $100 to back Rising Sun core set, you would get a bunch of the exclusives. This is one of those exclusives, and it is amazing. I already cut the plastic because, honestly, I've already filmed this, and for some reason I lost the video. So, here you go. You get 10 Fox Clan figures to add to the other clans that we already have in place. 10 monster figures, and we're going to take a look at those in a second. You get your clan screens. You get 24 plastic strongholds, which are totally cool. 8 plastic war markers, and 6 plastic alliance tokens, and the 10 plastic mandate tokens. So, let's take a look and see what's in the box. Pretend I'm ripping the plastic off. Yeah. One thing I like immediately about this is the insert. The plastic insert for this one, I feel, is superior than what you get in the core set. That one feels loose when you put it all together. This all connects real tight and nice. And I like that in games. I like when they spend the time to put a good insert. Now, it's kind of a cheaper plastic, but it all fits together real nice and tight. Not worried about it falling apart here. Okay, so cool. Some extra cards. Alright, first things first. This is the most impressive thing I've seen so far and the miniatures are amazing. I love these miniatures. They're so well done. But when you open these mandate tokens, you're going to be so impressed. You're going to be so happy that you paid the $100 and backed this game for these exclusives. These are the mandate markers in the game, and they have things like Betray, Train, Recruit, Marshall, and Harvest. What I love about this, just the way this plastic feels. It almost feels like it could be porcelain or glass or something. And it's just going to accentuate a beautifully constructed game. This is only going to make your experience more enjoyable. And so you got 10 of those markers, and I'm blown away by the miniatures, and I'm sure I've said that, but I love these little markers. All right, you pop the top of the first level of the tray, and then you get to some really cool stuff, and I'm just going to tilt this up so you can see it. These are your alliance markers for your clan, and then you got your little flag markers with stands, which is kind of cool. I don't know how well those are going to go together. Let's take a look-see. Oh, it's cool. It's kind of notched. I like that. Should keep it from doing. Seems legit. Seems to stand fairly well on its own. And it comes apart easily enough. These, like I showed you in the core set, were made out of cardboard. Now they are a thick plastic, almost rubbery though. They have a little bend to it. Like this is these are a very hard plastic. This is kind of got a little softer plastic to it, and they're beautiful. They did a beautiful job with engraving your clan's insignia, so when you make alliances throughout the game. That's this. This all fits together nice and tight. Toy. Final thing, I can just show you this stuff. I don't have to tilt it up because I really want to show you. We got our Ronin. We got our little Ronin markers. Put your little guy on there. You got a bunch of those. And then the plastic temples. Look at these. And you got, all the representing colors. And that also came in here. In the Dynasty Extras, the other corresponding colors. And then, like I said, the Alliance tokens that you'll need. These look killer. Now, this mini is the one that I was like, I cannot wait to see it. And it's the turtle. The turtle with the temple on his back. This, I don't know what it is about this turtle, but I love it. And I can't wait to paint it. And what's nice is that this all fits right back together. Like I said, boom, bing, bang, boom, locks in place. That's half of what's in the Daimyo box. Here's the other half, the Fox Clan miniatures, the extra monsters. They're beautiful. There's some very special stuff in here. I love this guy, very Godzilla-like character. Look at that. Look what they did to that. Look how amazing that is. Look at these scales. Look at the dimpling, the texture. It's huge. Much bigger he is. Here's a Fox Clan. Here's a Fox Clan guy. Check this out, Dragon. Look how big it is. Look how it spirals. Look how much time they spent. I mean, I give all the love and respect to the artist, Adrian Smith, and then whoever brought his work to life. This is beyond amazing. It really is. It's impressive. This is pretty cool. This reminds me of something from like Beetlejuice. Look at this. Head. Like a human head on a snake. More stuff here. It's beautiful. Beautiful quality. We got... This guy's actually really cool. I really like this figure too. He's much smaller. This is like some bear guy. Very cool. Alright, so that is what you get in the Mailbox. For those of us that backed Rising Sun on Kickstarter, I'm thoroughly impressed with the quality of components in here. And that's what I was hoping for. So when you paid your $100 to back Rising Sun at the base level, if you will, on my receipt it has the core set listed as $70 and the Mailbox is $10. Now when you back the game, you paid them $100. So that is $10 well spent. It's got to be the best $10 I've ever spent on miniatures, ever. We have two smaller boxes that we can take a look at. We have the Comi Unbound and then the Monster Pack. So let's take a look at the Monster Pack. It's like, I know what's in here. Like, Christmas is fine all when you don't know what you're getting, but it's really satisfying to know what you're getting and then to actually get it. I mean, do you always get what you want for Christmas? When you were a kid, did you always get what you want for Christmas? I didn't. Alright, so the Monster Pack. Okay, we got our very brief single sheet, Monster Pack rules, extra monster cards. Artwork is obviously amazing and in full color. Love that. Alright, corresponding cards. And then here we go, some more monsters. Here we go. Wow. Holy jeez. Look at the face on this guy. The detail is just, it's over the, it's out of this world. It is just so top notch. Yeah, so this is the fire dragon. Look at his tail. Look at the detail in this ball. Sick. It's sick. This tree with like people's faces on it. Oh my gosh, this is badass. Look at this thing. Jiminjo. There we go. Oni of Plagues. This Oni. It's huge. Sick. And then this thing. Wow. Oh my god. This one's creepy. Oh, this one's super creepy. Juragumo. Riding like a spider with a little parasail. Look at that. Crazy. Pile just gets bigger and bigger. Look at this pile. And that's not all of it yet. Artwork, obviously impressive. Obviously, I've said that a million times, but the artwork in this game is just super well done. This is what I come to expect from board games. Of course, I'd say video games because I want to play some video games. I've been unboxing this freaking game for 3 days. You get your Comi Unbound rules, season card set, the Comi Unbound. Got some cool card pack here. Amaterasu. And then we have some smaller Comi. Ooh, at first glance, I really like the way this one looks. It's got some very flowing clothing here. This is Fujin. It's kind of badass. This is raging. Just so many cool minis here. Look at these amazing miniatures. So you're adding an extra 7 figures when you get the Comi Unbound. This is Ryujin. Ooh, he's like a snake man thing. That's creepy. Alright, ooh, this one's... I like this one too. Hachiman. Amaterasu. Look at that. Tsukiyomi. And that's the Comi Unbound box. Not a lot of components here, but I'm sure it accentuates your game. This expansion makes the Kami a true force to be reckoned with. Instead of just offering an ability to the clan that worships them, the Kami now come down to the map and help the clans in their struggle. This will probably be the game that dominates 2018 for me. Other games I backed on Kickstarter, Game of Thrones, the miniatures game, which is also CMON, which is also Eric Lang, the Chronicles of Hate, I just backed on Kickstarter. I'm a Eric Lang shill. I pull no punches. I love the games that they make at Cool Mini or not. If you enjoy feudal Japan, if you enjoy this type of theming, if you enjoy area control, I think you're going to get your money out of this. This is a game that I want to play with gamers. This is a game that I don't want to play with people who do not know games. This is not a game I'm going to try to play with people who are not gamers. This looks like a gamer's game. And that's what I love about it. Thanks for watching the Fighting Dirty Podcast unboxing of Rising Sun from CMON Games. Please subscribe to our podcast. We're available on iTunes and Stitcher at Fighting Dirty Podcast. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Send us an email at fightingdirtypodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.